thanks for joining. My name is Heske. I am the owner and founder of Heske Hypnotherapy, and I help mainly women to be less of a good girl and step into their power a lot more. So, why is it that good girls bite dust? Why is it that when you're pleasing everyone, you're running around and you're just being good, you've just learned how to be that always, and you're doing the right things, but you never feel like you're ever arriving? So that can cause burnout. And those elements in that good girl persona actually make it more likely that you get to this burnout state. And in my practice, I see 3 characteristics that actually come back again and again. And I see them especially in women. That's why it's about good girls. And the first one is actually a belief that you have to be in control all the time. That you have to be especially in control of what everybody thinks of you. Because the evaluation is very important. What other people think of you. So you have to manage everything. So make sure everything's perfect and in control. The second one is something that I call self-muting. It's just shutting yourself down, not speaking up, just not really marking your boundaries and hiding yourself a little bit, vulnerabilities that you're not showing. It's all about avoiding confrontation. You have learned to be like politically correct or to just not rock the boat. So you're avoiding confrontation. The third one, which is actually maybe an underlying element, but it's very, very powerful in also how I see it presented, is that feeling of always striving but never arriving. That feeling of just, it's never done. The work is never done. Where is the end? When do I get to that moment of arriving, that it's just done and that it's good? It's perfect, and it never happens, of course. So that feeling of it's never good enough, and of course that feeling is a huge cause for the exhaustion, because you're just running and running and running and running, and you never get there. There's never a rest or just an end to it. So you might hear this and you might think, yeah, I understand that. But when people reach burnout and they tend to take a few weeks off of work or from everything just to restore, and then they think, well, now I feel better, I can get going again. But it's not something that is enough for real structural change. And believe me, I was that person once. I completely ticked all those boxes, and it's just a band-aid. Just taking some time off is a band-aid. It's not a real long-term solution. So what do you do? What do you do when you're near that state of burnout or in the state of burnout, and it's all about your beliefs? What do you believe really deep down? Not rationally, but like in your gut. Who am I? What is my worth? What is the relationship with the world that I live in? What am I? Am I good? Am I not good? Is there a place for me? Do I connect with other people? And all the answers are already there, but many times we just have that self-censorship that makes us just put those reactions, those emotions, just temper them, just dampen them down, put them down, to not feel them, because they don't make any sense rationally. But it's about emotion. And those emotional beliefs, that's where I come in as a hypnotherapist with rapid transformational therapy. And that's where first we have to look at, and then that's where we want to make the changes and the reprogramming in the subconscious, so in the emotional gut part, so to say, of your mind. And you can tell yourself, all these things, but probably when you've been in this position, just like I was, you've told yourself 1,000 times how you should be, how you should behave, and you know so many things maybe, but it doesn't really work for real change. So that was my little video, and I would say if you have any comments or reactions or questions, do not hesitate to put them in the comments below. And I would say let's get this conversation started. I will be back in the next weeks and months about this topic because I'm really passionate about helping others, especially women who have been brought up with the idea, be good, be a good girl, be nice, and I think it's time to change, and I know it's possible. So drop me a comment, like this video, share the video, that would be great, and I hope to see you soon again on some other occasion. Have a beautiful day. Take care of yourself.